We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visiting sideline, coach of the Chiefs, Andy Reid. This guy's hoping to get back to 500 with a win here. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And we're off in Arlington. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about collecting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
19 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To Kincaid, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He has room past the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It moves to second and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face third and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Working now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Motioning left is their running back. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle him up immediately. So now the Cowboys get an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. They're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well. From Tennessee, Joe Milton.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And the Cowboys, first down.
They'll run here on first down. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Finds him over the middle. Now the small gain up to about the 32. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up
third down from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cowboys.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
That's another.
Here's Milton, first and 10. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Jaden Hicks there defensively.
They are throwing it again. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 15 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Throwing now, Milton. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down.
Brings up third and 9.
To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. The stop is made just a couple of yards shy of that end zone. They get 22 out of that play. And now they have a first and goal.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Gets it again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. It's on target to Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
35 on the pickup.
That's good.
And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Kansas City.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Now it's Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. He's across the 20, still going. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
Cowboys 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. He dodged the tackle. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Milton out of the pistol here. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Milton. On the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Escape. Can't avoid that one, and they take him down. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got the field goal team out there, and this would be an impressive kick to resume play. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's on the first.
12 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. In the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Cowboys 29-yard line.
This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And a Kansas
From the red
City
zone on
Chiefs.
first. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete to Rashid Rice. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he'll have a pickup of 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
Rashid Rice. A gain of 3 yards.
Running back sent in motion.
Kansas City
Back to the air, Mahomes. Makes the catch. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
brought down just shy of the goal line.
Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs now lead by 10. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
Cowboys 10.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
Turpin with a return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Back to throw. Here's Milton. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Quickly to Watson. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to 4.
17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Keeps away from one. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It's 3rd down.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
14 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain of the 48. Taken down by a 2-time Super Bowl champ in the 3 years he spent in Kansas City, Justin Reed. Looking to throw Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
The counter give here to Pacheco. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw Mahomes. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's going for it himself. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. The uprights 31 yards away, dead ahead. Butker knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Return starts from the 16. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Cowboys, then this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a design run. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
He finds Neighbors right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milton. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. We'll have the first down and even more. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys bring it back to even. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
To the
and
air,
7.
Mahomes. Finds Brown, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout.
That's another Kansas
1st down throw, Mahomes.
1st down.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another throw from Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cowboys make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Yep, as expected. They go to the ground to start this one off. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. Get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
He'll throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. He's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Browns. And it's Kyron Williams. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Rams get just their second win of the season. They improve to 2-4. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And here's the Packer wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Packers improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Baker Mayfield, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bucs win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Turpin with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. It looks like we can call it back 4 yards in the end. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
At the 36-yard line.
Play fake. It's Milton. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Right up the gut. this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Milton. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set out for 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a yard.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
No doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
For the Cowboys.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought down by Savon Rebel.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 29-yard line.
This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
There he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
a 5-yard
They'll say he
gain
got
on the
5
play.
there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pacheco. He escapes the defender. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
It's Wonder Williams out left side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Offense is set. Gets you 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running is Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Working inside the red zone. Dump off caught by his back. And And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game up. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cowboys returning their offense and this running back to the field. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Milton. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain. 1st down from the 41.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Move back, it's the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. The linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is Coach. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Putting the tight end in motion.
35-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
18. That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pick.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Play calling could be a little bit of a love-hate relationship. You love the 1st down run. You hate the 2nd down sack. And now you're in a 3rd down situation where you probably got to put it in the air.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
45. Chiefs 31.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And without much time to process things after that pick 6, Brock, first snaps of this series are being watched closely by all. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Nice, man. That's Brown again. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from the degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
That's good.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Sending him on the dime. It's on the turf. Ball's in. He lost it. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. That play straight ahead. And they sense it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They give it to him again. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. First and 10 from the 32. Now Milton to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you're taking this for a completion.
2 yards, all he can get. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Milton back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. Speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Leads to 3rd down and 3.
Working now from the gun. Pass brought in by Watson. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. When he gets in, touchdown. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21.
52. Chiefs 31.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them, I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He tries to something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throw in is Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's on target to Williams. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
There's Mahomes on a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what you just did.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. And he can't do it himself. He's stuck behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Cowboys about set to take over. And I'm having a little deja vu here, partner. We have seen this before. The offense headed out with a lead in this 2nd half, thanks in large part to the turnovers generated by their defense.
Season after season, go ahead and look at the end of the year. The teams with the best turnover margin are typically the best teams in the league. And this team's making them pay yet again.
And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Milton. Throwing the out route complete. He goes out a little short of the 40. 1st down from the 42.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
Plowing up the middle. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Milton.
24-yard line.
Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Hilton now on 3rd down. Setting up the running back screen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and the more important, it's stopping. Get another shot across the bow of the ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And the last time we saw Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. Got a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
to the air, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City.
Mahomes. Right back to Rice, caught again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
To Rasheed Rice. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds Brown right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another throw for Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A 7-yard gain.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. As his go-to, it's Kincaid. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. On the Eagles sideline, there is their head coach. His team put their opening weekend loss behind them and have rattled off 4 consecutive victories. His counterpart on the other side, the Panthers' Dave Canales. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and frankly this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Sanders. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll step up and run this. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it. It's out of the gun, and it's Hubbard. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 16-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
A tight end in motion now.
And 2.
Will try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Seibert's kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
He finds Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
At the Panthers' 34-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Eagles first down.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the punt. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's DTR. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Saquon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Saquon Barkley on the board. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. As Shador on 1st down. They're set up the screen here to Hubbard. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From 31, here is 2nd down and 5. In motion comes the tight end, Evans. Now Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Going for it all. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes. Here's Thompson Robinson. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line.
10 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
DTR to throw. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Sanders will throw it. Going up top for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Now it's Sanders. He's going to try it here again. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big play for the Panthers. That goes for 58.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. McMillan comes in motion. Now, Shador. That one complete to Leggett. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? How fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Now, Thompson Robinson. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Thompson Robinson to throw. To the outside, catch made by Brown. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Eagles first
Now Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Big Ed Oliver in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
He'll look to throw. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
4 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Panthers 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Sanders. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Panthers.
Nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw again is Sanders. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 2.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Again, it's Sanders. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Back at the 49-yard line.
Sanders going to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Eagles offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's going to be taken down to 37. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw, Thompson Robinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's DTR. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is caught. What a throw. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
One final throw before the break. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Not for one more snap here in this first half. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Chiefs. And this is Malik Neighbors. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Cowboys improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Kyron Williams. A scintillating run for the touchdown. The Rams wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Saints get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and
DTR to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Now, faking the give. A pass complete there to Smith. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Thompson Robinson. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Jalen Watson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
From the 33, here's second and 4. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on the zone read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a third down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now third and 4.
Now Thompson Robinson. That's complete. Tight end got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's in! Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Leggett on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach. His Panthers heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Ooh. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. That one complete to Lee Getz. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Sanders. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Panthers first down.
There's a handoff to Hubbard. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Sanders. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Panthers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Worthy to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Thompson Robinson to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
And the Eagles first down.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. Got his man at the 6. And they continue to be tough to stop. A chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Barkley, and he is going the wrong way. Tackle back at the 7.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Here it is, a zone read. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
4th down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
There's Dave Canales, the Carolina head coach, his Panthers, heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. That 360 spin helping him out there. He'll get forward, and we'll give him 6 yards on that one.
It's a pickup of
They'll
6.
work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
At the 14-yard line.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
They try to run for it with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On play action, Shador. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, Thompson-Robinson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's DTR. That's into the hands of Worthy. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1.
That's good for the Eagles.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. DTR to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers...
Ashdoor on 1st down. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another Panthers.
A give up the middle, it's Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd down, they need 7.
At the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Hubbard. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
At the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Shador. Ball incomplete. Hubbard outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down.
That one caught. Mitchell Evans. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah, this is not a big surprise here, Mike. You're down big. It's the 4th quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down, maintain possession, and they were able to come through.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
42. Panthers 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answers on the defensive side of the ball. And he'll get about 5. From 29, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down.
He's going to keep this, looking to do it on his own. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Now Thompson Robinson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another Eagles first down.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
On the ground, this is Barnwood. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down.
a gain of 10 yards. And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagles.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And this time they are ready for him. Throws for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? They know that play was coming, because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it's 3rd and 4. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
It's 4th down.
This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Leggett on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun, it's Sanders. That one complete to Leggett. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down. The catch made by McMillan. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. To throw again is Sanders.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Sanders. That one taken in right side by Leggett. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Sanders going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's Seibert now for the point after. He's got it. Panthers are able to edge a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Charlotte, good night, everyone.
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. TIAA Bank Field. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Dolphins. This side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Brock Heward and I'm Kate Scott. This is Jason Sanders on to handle the opening kick. And as the rain falls in Jacksonville, we're underway. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Lawrence working from the gun. He lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Jaguars into punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Shoots away from one. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Dolphins first down.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Down the left sideline he goes. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And stick with Achane. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Gets out of trouble. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first.
another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
And they'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away.
Kickoff for Miami.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And it's completed right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 47.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lawrence here, design keeper. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. He's got it in the red zone. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
15 more yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
They'll run. Etienne. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Shipley. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run with Etienne. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars will each pay dirt for the first time this game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. Showing a little burst so far. Here's the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He fields it cleanly, and he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And we'll see, Brock, if they go back to that ground game this drive after how well they ran it their last time out.
I'm going to probably say yes on that one, Kate. This is a team with a known identity across the league. They're going to hang their hat on running the football effectively. I think they'll get right back to work.
And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 32-yard line.
Lawrence throwing here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. This is complete to Ferguson on the left. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check-down yards.
And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
ETN on 3rd down. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to meet him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Play action. It's Richardson. Downfield. This finds Waddle. Spain his second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jaguars 7.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Counter give to Etienne. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Dolphins are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Richardson on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. Zach Taylor decisive. He's got the challenge flag out there.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Achane gets this on the draw. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Jaguars, down running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Etienne again. And he's going to be brought down up to the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. You've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st down. 1st and 10.
With the tight ends in motion left. 1st down, and they go right back to it. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Etienne gets it on the draw. defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So first and 10 now from the 30. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
And the Dolphins first down.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Still going inside the 35. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And then it's going to be first down Miami.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
Here's Achane up the middle. Shoots away from 1. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
At the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Richardson on the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys. Getting that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding the spread for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Quick slant to Ferguson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Some 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he has this down to the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. They go right back to Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Lawrence looking to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. He's got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25. 3rd and maybe a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Lawrence here running the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, Well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
Going on fourth, here's Lawrence. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Now a toss play for Achan. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 37.
It's Achan on the inside give. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Staying on the ground here with Achan. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running left, it's Dobbins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Josh Hines Allen, that time to haul him down.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up
Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
The 18-yard line.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Richardson back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal, Miami.
Achan. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love covering basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Chiefs. And it's Malik Neighbors. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Cowboys are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Kyron Williams. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Rams hang on. They win it 28-21. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Saints get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. And stick with A-Chan. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. And that one's incomplete for now. It brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. No throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Play action with Richardson. Steps up, and he's running with it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
13 yards on the play. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Achan. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Hold also 2. Brings up second and goal.
Gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and goal for Richardson. They call this a 4-yard pickup. So now the question becomes, Brock, will they go for this or will they punt?
A 5-yard pickup brings up fourth down and goal.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins make it a 24-point ball game.
Jaguars 7.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Miami.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jaguars, then running back Travis Etienne, trotting back out to the field. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. Second right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
Gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Thomas Jr. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
They're going to play action. Lawrence.
The 46-yard line.
Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
He's going to keep this one. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Lawrence going to try and run again. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, Etienne gets it. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Lawrence working from the gun. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. Look at this, inside the 10 to the 9. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to try with Etienne. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, a disappointing game elsewhere on this roster hasn't dampened his performance, partner. He's got a pair of touchdowns now to put up against that deficit.
You know what I call this, Kate? I call this professionalism, right?
Yeah.
It's used too much. Oh, what a pro. You got to be a pro. You got to play like a pro. No. It's a picture of it. No matter what the circumstances are, you don't stop.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Brings up 3rd and
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
it's now
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away.
for the Dolphins.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for him as they still trail here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, Lawrence. Finds him on the crossing route. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Thomas Jr. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
ETN gets it on the draw. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Lawrence now off the play action. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
To number 81. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Lawrence with it on 1st. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 3-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Offense is set. This is second and 2. Looking to throw. Lawrence has it in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
They'll run. ETN. He runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they win for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game.
Jaguars 23.
Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Quick pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Escapes the defender, and he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running it again with Dobbins. This is going to be down. It looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Miami.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Achane. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
I really do like that call. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up. Good change of pace. And that defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Achane gets this on the draw. Jukes away from one. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now. Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. This is reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And his play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
ETN again. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
He was brought down by Terrell Bernard.
We send the tight end in motion left.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Lawrence on third and goal. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at fourth and goal.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. Escapes the defender. And he will take this all the way up near midfield. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
46 yards. That's good for a Dolphin.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Yeah, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for it himself. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you've got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 3.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Bradley Chubb. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Lawrence is going to try and throw. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And it looks like the Dolphins have it. Ooh, I think somebody might be due for a lesson in ball security, partner.
You think so?
just a little bit, because a couple of points potentially that just slipped right out of his arms there.
Coaches never want to see a fumble, but especially when there are 2 points on the line. You get the rock on 2-point play, it better be locked down tighter than Fort Knox. Nothing should knock it out.
And the Dolphins get on that football. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Dolphins and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too?
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. They run the counter to HN. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Offense to the line. 2nd down. To throw, Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They take the handoff. Now Richardson. One makes the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Dolphins moments away from their 4th win of the year. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. And off running left. It's Achane. And they're turned away again. Two great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
It's third down and goal to go.
And it's a designed run for it. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.